This is the 2012 season preview. Wake Forest football is eyeing the start of a new season. This year, the Demon Deacons will be led by new head coach Bob Pecknold, who will be replacing Jim Grobe. Wake Forest is coming off of 3 straight losing seasons, including finishing 6-7 last year, ending with a loss in the Music City Bowl to Mississippi State. Expectations are very low for this year's Demon Deacons, according to the experts. But there is a real belief and excitement within the football program. We are looking forward to competing in every game and to hopefully turn some heads. Let's meet your 2012 Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, quarterbacks, our offensive team captain Thad Myrick, Riley Weaver, Tiger Garrison, Zachary Sweeney getting a red shirt this year, halfbacks, Bryson Dodds, Xavier Mansfield, Jasper Goolsby, Hester Rogers getting a red shirt, fullbacks, senior AJ Harrington, Chase Burgess, wide receivers, Era Fields, senior Ricky Kazi, Lester Wood, Cookie Wallace, Francis Baxter, Michael Fogel, senior Marvin Brothers, Darrell Hobbs, Chester Kelly, tight ends Thomas Calhoun, Joseph Childress, Ryan Hawthorne, left tackles Tyson Smith, Gary Herman, red shirt, Willie Crowell, left guards Brian Davis, Evan Brink, Matt Lewis, centers senior Boris Franklin, Matt Vickers, senior James Jock, right guards Marcus May, senior Wayne Jones, Eric Sims, red shirt, right tackles Jason Hooper, Chandler Olson, Adam Sullivan, red shirt. The defensive side of the ball, left ends Shannon Dukes, Julian Harris, right ends Jerry Henley, Brant Dodell, defensive tackles, defensive team captain Damian Ruffin, Kerry Lowe, Reggie Huffman, Maurice Cunningham, red shirt, Wendell Charles, left outside linebackers, senior Eric Kraft, senior Charles Bruner, Terry Harrison, red shirt, middle linebackers, senior Wayne Parham, Dakota Kearney, senior Brandon Burley, Eric Palmer, right outside linebackers, Henry Reese, Jordan Barrett, LaRon Gordon, cornerbacks, Adrian Lucas, senior Joel Crawford, Jerome Brassard, Ronald Burton, Jabari Lamb, Stacy Adams, red shirt, free safeties, Ripley Porter, Carlton Mills, strong safeties, Jackson Cody, Kirkland Nance, kicker, senior Matthew Miller, punter, Jesse Atkins. That is your 2012 Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Now a look at the conference outlook entering the 2012 season, starting with the ACC, starting in the Atlantic. Predicted finishing order for the 2012 season is the number 18 in the country, the Florida State Seminoles. They are the favorites in the Atlantic. Next we have the defending ACC champion, number 14 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers. Predicted to finish second in the Atlantic. Next we have the NC State Wolfpack, predicted to finish third. Boston College Eagles, predicted to finish fourth in the Atlantic. Next, the Maryland Terrapins, predicted to finish fifth. And then lastly, here's us, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, predicted to finish dead last in the Atlantic Division. Now I look at the Coastal predicted finishing order, starting with the number 15 team in the country, the defending Coastal winner, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Next we have the Miami Hurricanes, predicted to finish second in the Coastal. Next, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, predicted to finish third. Next, Virginia Cavaliers, predicted to finish fourth in the Coastal. Next, the North Carolina Tar Heels, predicted to finish fifth. And lastly, the Duke Blue Devils, predicted to finish dead last in the Coastal Division. Now, I look at the ACC as a whole. You see, the Florida State Seminoles are your favorites to win the ACC in 2012. Next, we have the defending ACC champion, Clemson Tigers. Clemson defeated Virginia Tech 38-10 in the ACC championship game last season. And here's predicted finishing order overall in the ACC. As you can see, we are very, very near the bottom, just ahead of Duke. Now look at the rest of the conferences across the country, starting in the Big 12. The favorites in the Big 12 is the Oklahoma Sooners. Big East, the favorites are the Louisville Cardinals. Big 10, favorite is the Michigan Wolverines. Conference USA, the favorites are the Houston Cougars. Look at the Independents. Northern Illinois Huskies are the favorites in the MAC entering the 2012 season. Boise State Broncos are the Mountain West favorites. The USC Trojans are the favorites in the Pac-12. The Alabama Crimson Tide are the favorites in the SEC. Arkansas State Red Wolves, the favorites in the Sun Belt. And the Utah State Aggies are the favorites in the WAC. That is a look at the conference outlook entering the 2012 season. Now a look at the national polls. Preseason polls start the 2012 season, starting with the number 1 team in the country, the defending national champion, Alabama Crimson Tide. Starting off the year, number 1, Alabama defeated LSU 21-0 in the national championship game last season. We're looking to repeat. Number 2, the USC Trojans. They will be looking for their first national championship since 2004. Number 3 is the LSU Tigers, the defending SEC champion, national runner-up, looking for their first national title since 2007. Number 4, the Oregon Ducks, the defending Pac-12 champions, looking to win their first ever national championship. Number 5, the Oklahoma Sooners. They're looking to win their first national title since 2000. Number 6, the Georgia Bulldogs, looking to win their first national title since 1980. Number 7, Arkansas Razorbacks, looking for their first national championship since 1964. Number 8, Florida State Seminoles, looking for their first national title since 1999. Number 9, Michigan Wolverines, for the first national championship since 1997. And number 10, West Virginia Mountaineers, looking for their first ever national championship. Now we'll take a look at the rest of the ranked teams to start the year. Florida Gators rounding out the top 25. And now we'll take a look at the rest of the national poll. Through 123. Here we are all the way down at 81st in the country. to start the season. As you can see, expectations are very low for Wake Forest this year. One of the lowest nationally ranked Power 5 programs in the country. We'll use that as motivation to prove the experts wrong. That's the rest of the national rankings. Now we'll take a look at the Heisman watch entering this season. We have senior quarterback Jason Bell of USC, senior halfback Bundle Cobb of Wisconsin, junior cornerback Mike Williams of LSU, senior quarterback Jabari Wilson of Michigan, and senior quarterback Hank Cook of Oklahoma. We'll look at the end of the year, see if one of these guys wins it or if someone from the outside steps up to claim the Heisman. So excited to get this all started. Let's take a look at our schedule for the 2012 season. Let's go. We will be starting it all off on the road and out of conference opponent. Starting things off in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking on the Pitt Panthers. Next we will have our home opener and conference opener taking on rival North Carolina. Next we will be on the road, big challenge against the number 8 Florida State Seminoles, ACC game. Then we have an out-of-conference game at home hosting Louisiana Tech. Next we have a home game against our rival Duke. Next we will be on the road taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And a bye week. Back in action on the road at Virginia. Then we will be home taking on the defending ACC champion, number 14 Clemson. Then home against Boston College. And we will be on the road at NC State. Then we will be on the road out of conference against the number 24 Notre Dame. And lastly, we'll finish up the regular season at home hosting Vanderbilt. So excited to get this all underway. Come on. Pumped up to starting it all off in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking on the Pitt Panthers. Let's go, Deeks.